All right, shalom everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Please invite your friends. And today we are going to investigate if the Quran is a book of true stories or false stories. Right away, actually, we have with us a guest. His name is Hassan. Hassan, how you doing, Mr. Hassan? Do you hear me?
Oh, salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. So
Yeah,
you are a Muslim, Hassan?
yeah, alhamdulillah. Okay, can my friend join to me? He named Murtada.
Sure, sure. Is he?
Is he called?
Sure.
I don't, I don't. He wasn't called.
How old are you?
Okay,
How old are you, Hassan?
take that away. Okay, don't ask me that.
No, I don't talk to kids. How old are you?
40.
Okay. Let somebody like in the age, older to join us, and he's welcome. All right. If there is any Muslim would like to join us, please feel free, and we will be happy to hear you. We are not discriminating against you, Hassan, but it's not good for you to be on the stage and you are too young. That's all. If you can call your sheikh, I will be happy to talk to him, or even your dad. All right. Uh, you know, we hear Muslims always speaking about how amazing the Quran and etc. But I cannot even find one story in the Quran is true. Even the story about Mary is a fabrication. The story about Jesus is a fabrication. I mean, name a story is not a fabrication. If there is any, Muslim can show us one story. Yeah, I know he is 14. He is very old for the Muslims because Aisha at the age of 6 she was very horny, which is very normal for Arab women. Arab women she gave birth um, at the age of 4 they are like they have 3 boobs. At the age of 5 they have 7 boobs. Yeah, it's very normal. Arab always are different. Uh, do we have any Muslim? Yeah, I don't care if it's a Shia or not, Shia or Sunni. Both of them they have all kind of Shia. Even they have more weird, stupid stories. Like they have an Imam, his name Al Bakir. He created an elephant from mud and he fly with it. Elephant, not a horse. Elephant. And as usual, nobody see it. You know, always the Muslim stories, there is no witness for it. Like an elephant, are you sure? Elephant created from mud? Let me see. Let me ask AI to create for us a flying elephant. Hold on. So Shia or Sunni, it doesn't matter really. Both of them they have. Uh, weird looking elephant flying in the sky. And he have makeup on his face. Or at his face. Because we have to make it look pretty, so the Shia will not be upset. If there's no makeup, they might be offended. We have to be careful. Let us see what AI will give us about the flying elephant. And by the way, we are not saying that God cannot do miracles. No, but I mean, those Muslims, always they have miracles. Nobody see. And they have stories. No one witness for it. Let us see. We are waiting for AI. Now, those yesterday who waited for me to join in TikTok, I could not because you know, there's an option like to join as a guest. It's not available, and the only way to do it if I download the app, and to download the app, it's not exist in the Google Store or in Mac Store. So we could not join them, and we could not even go live. We are waiting for the flying elephant. Do we have any Muslim would like to join us? Anyone? Yeah, Ali, he speaks 70 million language, not 70,000. 70 million, not 70,000. Yeah. Well, look like... oh, I need to add somebody writing on it. Okay, hold on. An Arab man riding it on the top of it. Colorful. Let us see. We forgot to add the man in the top of it. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan? مرتضى ما يخاف. مرتضى شجاع. هذا مرتضى. هذا مو شنو أي كلام هذا. شنو? You think Murtada is afraid? What's wrong with you? But Murtada, he need to warm up before he go like to, you know, he have like, you know, to, like all, like you see those boxing, like when they do before they play, like they jump and they move around and etc. I don't think they are make crazy. They're warming up. So Murtada is just warming up. He will be here with us soon, you know. Give him just 2 minutes and you will see. He will burn everything here. Yeah, here we go. This is the Shia elephant. I mean, I asked the I asked to create a weird looking elephant. So the two last feet are gone, or they are. He have a tail. This elephant. Yeah. So in the Shia, and this is not even like a prophet. This is just a son of 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 son of Muhammad, which is not his son. This is supposedly the daughter of Muhammad. Yeah, he created a flying elephant, and he went all the way from city of Medina to the city of Mecca. There is no need for witnesses. You know, in Islamic religion, witnesses is haram. Any Muhammadan would like to join us? Not even one of you can fly on the elephant and join us in Discord? No? See, in TikTok, people using my name, they get 500 something thousand follower. I went there in the chat, and you know, people, they went crazy, but I could not talk. I could not join to talk. You know, you have to have the app to able to talk. Any Abdul, who's a Muslim, would like to join us? I'm very ready to convert to Islam. I'm really convinced, you know. Zakir Naik, he was showing us mistakes in the Bible. There's no back feet. You know, first of all, why he want to have feet if he fly? What's wrong with you? Use your brain, man. This is a flying elephant. Feet for what? Landing? He landed his butt. It's normal to do it this way. This is if you study it in a scientific way, you will find that the elephant should be doing that. But how you know? I mean, you're not educated. Any Muhammadan? All right. Muhammad. All right, Muhammad. Go ahead, Muhammad. What do you want to say to us?
تعرف تحكي عربي؟
And I don't. Why do I speak? Do I need to speak Arabic to know Islam?
يعني قصدي أنت قلت تناقش بالعربي، خلينا نحكي بالعربي.
My Arabic is not good.
لا عد من ساعة مو تحكي هذا حسن ما أدري شو
This
اسمه.
is the AI was talking, not me.
منو داي؟
The AI, we have AI here. You know, you can put any sentence, and the AI will. What do you want to say to us, Muhammad? Go ahead.
شنو النقاش أنت هسه جات خوضه؟
You don't speak English, Muhammad?
شوية يعني.
Okay, speak English. So because people they want to understand. You see, all those people here don't understand Arabic. I don't know what you said to me in Japanese now, but go ahead, speak in English and tell me what do you think about Islam? Is Islam have true stories or fake stories?
Okay. So I was thinking, do you want to discuss the Trinity?
Why the Muslims are obsessed with the Trinity? If we have if the Trinity is true or not, for like in your side, in your belief, does it prove us to be wrong? No, God can be one, can be two, can be three, as He wish. If He is a 3 and 1, He is 3 and 1. Are you the one who tell God what He can be, what He cannot be? Do you Muslim design your God as you wish?
Yes. So it's an important metaphysical discussion.
All
and
right.
The reason why is because
are you Sunni? Are you Sunni or Shia?
I'm Mu'tazili.
I don't know what does that mean. Is that are they the Muslims they kill them?
It's a rationalist sect in Islam. It's more like Avicenna, like if you know Ibn Sina, Avicenna, and all of those like the Islamic philosophers.
So you believe in philosophy or you believe in God?
Both are not. They're not mutually exclusive. You need philosophy to reach God, obviously.
All right. So as long as you believe in philosophy, what is the best philosophy you learn in the Quran? That you want to say to me that Allah is one. Is that a philosophy?
Yeah, so essentially when you're asking me about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's going to be a metaphysical discussion. I believe in the doctrine of divine simplicity. Other Christians also believe in the doctrine of divine simplicity, like the Catholics. If we disagree on
what does that mean? I don't understand what that word means.
Of course, well, it's an important thing to know, especially if you're going to have theological discussions. But divine simplicity is doctrine which also Catholics also hold to, and some Protestants, and essentially God's attributes are identical to the divine essence. So if we're not gonna have this background, we're not gonna be able to really have any discussion on the Trinity to begin with, because you don't have this metaphysical grounding.
But you see, like I don't know all your idea about your God, where you get it from. I mean, you Muslim, you don't have any idea about your God. Where do you get your information about your God?
Right. So essentially, goes back to the point I was mentioning. What we're trying to seek here is we're trying to seek truth, and we're trying to take the best means to establish that truth. What we do first is we start with God, right? Because from the beginning, we're not just going to presuppose Islam. We're not just going to presuppose Christianity. We have to first prove whether God exists or not. And then once you prove God exists, you use the same epistemics that you utilize to prove God's existence to see whether the religion is consistent with it or not. If it's not consistent with it, then the religion falls. And I'm saying the Trinity is incompatible with God because each person of the Trinity would be rendered contingent, or each person of the Trinity cannot be ase.
So it's you who decide that, or it's up to you. You decide what can be, what it can't be. Like, is God subdued to logic, or logic is subdued to God?
No, it's not me who decides it, but God is known by reason. You also read in the Bible that God is
God known by reason.
And all of these things.
This is your reason.
So how do we reach?
No, hold on. Okay, I want to go with you. As long as you are talking about God known by reason, what is the reason that Suleiman have a flying carpet and can carry tens of thousands of soldiers on it?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. So when you ask about these things, there are miracles that are not logically contradictory, but there are things that are contradictions that can't adhere in reality. So I'll give you an example. For instance, if we're going to talk about fairies, we're going to talk about flying carpets. Those things are not in abstracta. Those things are not logically contradictory. What would be logically contradictory would be, for example, a circular square. So what I'm saying is miracles are not logically contradictory, and therefore we can posit them in reality. But when we talk about contradictions, these things cannot adhere in reality.
All right.
And the Trinity itself is a logical contradiction, therefore it can't adhere in reality, therefore Christianity is false.
All right, let us see how this contradictory work with you. And that's it, you came with the what is false, what is not. Is the Quran created?
Yes, the Quran is created.
Okay, according to the Sunni, the Mu'tazila, I remember the Caliphate, he killed the founder of the Mu'tazila because he said the Quran is created. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a dispute called the Mihna.
All right.
And
So
the
now,
Abbasid supports
so
the
now,
Mu'tazila.
why the Muslims,
Yeah.
Sunni, they say Quran is not created, but you say it is created? Go ahead.
Right, beautiful. I mean, why do some Christians hold to this and why do some Christians hold to that? You know, Christians themselves also disagree
No,
on
no,
the
no. You
Trinity.
see,
They even disagree.
we are talking about creation. I mean, this is a religion. All Christians agree. Like, you can, in order to be Christian, you have to believe in the Trinity. If you don't believe in the Trinity, you're not Christian. So you, as a Muslim Sunni, or sorry, Mu'tazila, you claim that you believe that the Quran is created. When the Quran is created?
Right, yeah, I believe the Quran is created because
When?
it's contingent. It's anything other than God.
What do you
is
mean
created.
contingent? What does that mean?
Contingent means it's not necessary in existence, it's subject to change. And
So,
therefore it's created because
but
anything that's
how you
subject
come to
change,
this? How you come to this decision? Like, are you the one who decides your God do what he can do, what he cannot?
again, yeah, so it goes back to 2 points, right? The 2 points I was mentioning. Number one, if it's logically contradictory, you can't posit anything that's contradictory to God. That's number one. And then number two, it goes back to exegesis and how you utilize exegesis. The literalists themselves, the way that they utilize exegesis is they take a literalist approach. What we do is we do something called ta'wil. And when it comes to ta'wil is we accept metaphors. And therefore, we and that's how we interpret the Quran, of course, because the Quran utilizes metaphors. So when the Quran says, Yadullah fawqa aydihim, the hand of Allah is over theirs, it's a metaphorical hand of assistance. It's not a literal hand.
All
and
right.
that's why we disagree with those
Let us see.
anthropomorphic.
Let us see how accurate what you just said to me. When Allah He created the earth and the heaven in 6 days, and then He went up to the throne. Is that metaphorical throne? And He went up metaphorically
Yes, of
too?
course. Exactly, yeah, it's metaphorical.
How you know?
The throne is His dominion.
How you
The
know?
throne is His
How
dominion.
you know? How you know?
How do I know it's? Do you want me to appeal to authority, or do you want me to explain the verse to you, or
No,
what
no. You
exactly
see,
do you want me to, how do you want me to
when
explain it to you?
when a person he make a statement, he have to bring me the reasoning he came with this. Where in the Quran it says this is metaphorical? Can you show me the verse in front of you? Go ahead.
Of course, yeah, sure. So if you're going to say that this throne is essentially an eternal throne that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resides upon, this is a number one contradicting the other verses of the Quran, because what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? He says, فِيهُنَّ آيَاتٌ مُحْكَمَاتُ أُخْرٌ مُتَشَابِهَاتٌ. Within Allah, in the very Quran, Allah says, within this Quran, there are verses which are decisive, and there are verses which are allegorical and metaphorical, in the very Quran itself. So what is Allah explaining to us here? He's explaining to us that the decisive verses, the muhkamat, are used to understand the metaphorical or allegorical verses. So what I do is essentially, and what we do as a school and as a tradition, 1,300-year-old tradition we do, is we take these muhkamat or decisive verses, and then we understand, therefore, the metaphorical verses, because these verses are mutashabihat. This goes back to epistemics, epistemology. So
Do you have a list?
Right now you're asking me about my
Do you have a list of the one you call them mutashabihat?
Do I have what?
Do you have a list? Confirm what is the verses?
A list of mutashabihat verses?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be it's many verses that are mutashabihat. I can give you an example.
So you are saying to me, your God, He is the God who is perfect, but He created the Quran, and you said the word created. Remember, He created the Quran, half of it or maybe less, it is easy to understand, and the rest is potato, and we can explain it as we wish. What is the point of this except the confusion? So you are trying to, look what you said. If we accept this to be Allah is going up and He have a really throne, that will be a contradiction for who is Allah. So what are you trying to do? You try to solve the problem by creating your own fiction explanation in order to avoid the contradiction. And that is a fallacy philosophy, because simply anyone can do that. I can now fabricate an answer to fit, to avoid. Okay, the judge, I've been accused of stealing, and the judge, he asked me, why you steal the money? I said, do you have any proof? He said, we found the money in your drawer. I said, well, this is a drawer in my house. Many people come to my house. Okay, we have a camera recorded you going to that place. I say, many people go to that place. They say, okay, we found that you are spending some of the money you bought a grocery. I said, so what? I found money in my drawer. So I can find my own logic to justify my theft. So you are doing a theft now. You are saying to us that our God, He made the book is messed up, and there's a lot of contradiction. And because we are smart, we decided to take anything cannot fit with our philosophy, which contradict what we believe Allah is, and we fabricate any answer we wish. So let me repeat again. Where you got this from?
Okay, so
that this is not a true movement of Allah. It says here, He is istawa. He went up.
right.
Okay.
I can go because you made a lot of claims. I'd have to respond to those claims. I mean, I'll let you talk for a while. But essentially, the first claim you made, you're asking, oh, why doesn't everybody understand the Quran in the same way that you're understanding?
No,
the
this is
Quran?
not what I said.
What
No.
is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
No, that's not what I said. Let me repeat for you. Maybe you don't understand.
You're saying why is there disagreement?
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say. No. Okay, let me repeat. Let me explain. Let me explain to you so you can understand what I'm saying. So you are the one who says if this is a throne is real, that will contradict. Correct? You said that. That will contradict. So now you're trying to avoid the throne to be real, to say, because if it is real, it's going to contradict. But you did not give me a proof that this is not a real throne. What is your proof that it's not a real throne, beside your philosophy?
Right. So I gave you two examples, right? Well, actually, I gave you three examples. I was telling you that my epistemology, as a Mu'tazili, as someone who has a tradition of his own, the way that we understand the Quran itself is we appeal to these. First of all, we differentiate between these muhkam verses, these decisive verses, and these allegorical verses. Thereafter, we showcase that when you read the decisive verses and then you look at the mutashabih verses, you understand through the language of the Arabs, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran, He says that the Quran is a Quranun Arabiyyun. What is the Arabic Quran? It means you have to understand the Arabic of the Quran in light of the Jahili Arabs of the time. You can't therefore use the modern Arabic of today or whatnot. No, you use the Jahili Arab. So this is why what we do, we have there's different forms of exegesis, and all of them are not going to be contradicting themselves. Number one, if you're going to read the Quran in light of the Jahili Arabic, then it's not going to contradict the rational conclusion that you're also going to reach. Therefore, I'm telling you, whichever route you would like to take, I will be able to deduce to you that this is a metaphorical throne. Now, if you don't like that, I know you're not. I'm going against your script because you're used to discussing with just Sunnis and all of that, or general Sunnis. That's not going to work on me. So, like I said, if you're interested in having a genuine discussion, I'd rather you deal with
my friend. Don't be upset. It sounds like,
or we can discuss your Trinity.
It sounds like you are trying to close all the door on me to say, don't ask me for a proof. Until now, you gave me zero proof. Listen, all what I asked you for, look, you gave me a speech for 5 minutes. I'm listening, but you did not give me the answer. You said, okay, the Quran have clear verses and unclear verses. What does have to do with my question? What is the reason for you? What make you think that this is not a real throne? Show me evidence. You are just giving me philosophy, saying, well, Allah, hold on. So I will say, the bird, he lay eggs, and if there is no eggs, there's no bird. This is God. We are talking about God. So if Allah, He says He have a throne, and He rose above the throne, then you have to give me the evidence, not say to me we explain as we wish. And you said to me, we have to use the original language. We are reading the original language. Isn't this is the original language?
Beautiful. So now, if we go right now, so what was the Quran? Just please focus on what I'm saying. You have to listen to what I'm saying because I'm repeating myself here. I told you the Quran itself is in Arabic. Quran, correct, correct. When was the Quran revealed? It was revealed in what language? It was revealed in the language of the 7th century Arabs. Now, what are we going to do? We're not going to read the Quran in the context of some 14th century Arab who has like Turkish in his language now and mixed up. We're going to read the Quran in the context of the 7th century Arabs. Now, what is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going over the throne? It's called istiwa. The istiwa of Allah. So you're asking me about an istiwa. Al-istiwa, if you're going to go to the 7th century Arabs and ask them, what do you understand about istiwa? They're going to explain to you that istiwa does not necessarily mean a physical istiwa. It is an istiwa of dominion. Istiwa al-arsh is an istiwa of dominion. And I gave you that example. So it's not unclear at all. It's very clear. It's very explicit. I'm reading the Quran in light of the context of the Arabic during the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very clear. If you don't like that, I'll give you a rational reason. I give you a rational reason. The rational reason was that it's logically contradictory, and contradictions cannot be predicated of God. So you got you got a reason from the Quran. You got a reason from logic. I don't know, and you got a reason from my tradition, and I also clarified my epistemology. If that's not going to fly with you, I don't know what else to tell you.
All right. Let us try to make it shorter. So like I will not talk long. You will not talk long. Otherwise, people will go sleep, my friend. So look what you did. You said to me, we have to speak the Arabic of that time, as if we are speaking Turkish now. The Quran in front of us, and we have dictionaries, and the fact your Quran is full of words have nothing to do with Arabic. In fact, the word Quran itself is not an Arabic word. It's an Aramaic. The word bustan, the word arsh, the word qalam, the word Harut, Marut, Jibril, Ishmael, Abraham. I mean, the Quran, all of it is not Arabic. And you're telling me we have to read in the time of the Jahiliyyah where the Arabic so you made the Arabic drama as if we don't speak Arabic and we don't have dictionaries. The word istawa, it can change based on what it is connected to. So if I say istawa ala dabba, I mean he sat in the top of the donkey. So when you say istawa ala al-arsh, then he is now on the top of the throne. So it's not up to you. There's the throne. You have to assume, you are assuming that the throne, even the Quran used the word kursi. You have a chapter that's called the chapter of the kursi. So Allah himself, he have a kursi. What is a kursi? Is kursi is an Arabic word? No. So Allah, he have a chair. So if the throne is a fiction, the chair is a fiction too. So Allah, when he sit on the chair, how you assume that this is not true? Even the Quran says that eight angels are carrying the chair of Allah. So if there's no chair, that means there's no eight. That means there's nobody is carrying. That means Allah is lying. So carrying the chair, carrying the throne, either it is real or it is a fiction. And if it's a fiction, there's no point of saying it except being a liar, fabricator, trying to make yourself appear to be great when you are not. So here we go. 8, they are carrying the chair. Why I want to say to my audience, there's 8 are carrying my chair. Either it is a true information, and I have really a chair, and it's very heavy, or I am a fabricator trying to make myself look majestic. So I say to them, you know what? I have 8 angels carrying my chairs. Even doesn't say angel, by the way, but the Muslim, they say it's angels. According to the hadith, there are 8 goats. So 8 goats are carrying the chair of Allah. And Allah, he don't mean to say it's a chair, and he don't mean to say it's goat. So he mean to say what?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and respond again. If you look, so you don't have to take it from me. Like I said, you can refer to. I'm natively Arab, so I'm not talking about my language.
I am an Arab more than you. I am an Arab more than you. I am an Arab more than you. This is not an excuse.
Anyways, so if you want to go Lisan al-Arab, you can refer to Lisan al-Arab. If you can.
No problem. We can go to Lisan al-Arab. I will show you all the dictionaries in the world. I will show you all the dictionaries in the world. Here we go. This is the dictionary. Here we go.
No, let me finish. I'll let you speak.
No problem. But you said, let us go. We don't want to waste our time, my friend. We don't want to waste our time. You said dictionary. Here we go. This is dictionary. This is dictionary. This is dictionary. You see it?
Go ahead.
The
What is
second we
siwa?
attach,
What is siwa?
the second we attach to it a physical thing, it have to be physical movement.
بالضبط أحسنت. A physical assent. You're putting physical. Who's allowing physical?
Is
Because
that is
what
the
did
chair is a
what
is the
about
chair is a
Abbas?
physical?
Abbas, are you aware of Abbas?
Is the chair is a physical?
Sorry?
Is the chair is a
Of course it's
physical?
not.
No?
Of course it's not physical. Of
What?
course the chair isn't physical. Who said it's physical?
The chair is physical, correct?
No, it's not physical.
How the chair is not physical?
لا حول ولا قوة. No. Okay.
How the
I
chair
think
is,
we're past
my
the
friend,
topic
why we
past
call it a
each other at
chair?
this point,
Why we
so
call
I
it a
think we can
chair?
move
Okay,
on
when
to
we say
another
chair,
discussion.
you do
Because
not need to
clearly
speak, you do not need to
not
speak
understanding
yourself
what I'm
like a
telling you.
grandmother, my friend. Why we call it a chair if it's not a chair? Like, is that like a mystery potato stuff? I
You
say
can't,
a chair, it
you
have to be
can't compare
chair.
English to Arabic. You understand Arabic. You understand Arabic, one word has multiple meanings. We're not
I
talking
know it have meaning.
on Arabic.
So Allah, He living Himself upon the chair, and this is not Arabic. Kursi again is not an Arabic word.
What?
Kursi is not an Arabic word.
Listen, do you even read the verse? Like, are you even aware of the verse? وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. What does, okay, is he sitting on the chair? It says his kursi encompasses the heavens and the earth. Is this not clearly dominion? Otherwise,
Maybe,
do you see a chair in
my
the heavens
friend,
and the earth?
maybe you do not
Like,
know.
how, God created
No, maybe you do
divine
not
beings.
know
He's
how
not
to
gonna give
read.
you
No,
that, thick brain to not see that
maybe you do
all
not
these
know how
things
to read. It says in the front of you. I did not say when it says وسع كرسيه that the size of his chair, that is even more physical, because the size, we are talking about the size. Listen,
you don't know Arabic, man.
no, the size وسع me. Okay, listen, guys. Okay, hold on. Listen.
Are different. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. You don't know Arabic. Wasi'a and wasi' are two different things. Wasi' is something which is physical. Wasi'a is not necessarily physical. That's what I'm saying to you.
Hold on.
If you don't understand,
hold on. Okay. I want you to read. I want you to read it. Just so let us laugh together. You said wasi'a, right?
Do you know the? No, you mentioned wasi'. Do you know the difference between wasi'a and wasi'?
Let us see. Hold on. All right. Read the verse for me.
Hold on. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. وسع. Do you see what I'm saying?
You said wasi'a is not the same as wasi'. Can you read the translation for me?
Precisely.
Can you give me one translation says this is not about size?
Yeah, go to Lisan al-Arab.
Lisan al-Arab?
Go to Lisan al-Arab, not some Google translation.
Only,
yeah,
like you like only Lisan al-Arab?
Lisan al-Arab is the textbook classic lexicon for Arabic. What are you going to use?
All right. Okay, let us go to Lisan al-Arab. All right.
Yes.
It says that this is one of the names of Allah. Remember, it's you who chosen this name. You are the one who chose Lisan al-Arab. So you can say to me now, I don't accept it. So we started with the size, we end with the name of Allah. Read it.
Look.
It is one of the names of Allah. So how the name of Allah, description become description for the chair?
I'll explain to you. When you talk about the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Alim, Al-Khabir, and all of these, these are also understood as predicated attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's actions. Now, you can't come over here and bring about what Al-Anbari is saying or whatever some other scholar from the tradition is saying. I'm speaking about going directly to the Arabic lexicon, not saying an Anbari said this or so-and-so said this. And the tafsir, the exegesis of the verse, if if you refer to them, if you refer to what I was saying essentially, because you were focusing on the verse itself and the context of it. For example, when we read other verses in the Quran, the word yad is also mentioned, but it's mentioned as a physical yad. So what you're doing essentially is you're taking one word from the glorious Quran and you're saying, oh, since this word is understood metaphorically, we're going to read all of these other words mentioned in the Quran as metaphoric. Nobody does that at all. There, as I mentioned to you, that's why you consider the context. That's why I said wasi'a kursiyyuhu as-samawati wal ard. Why was I mentioning as-samawati wal ard? Why was I mentioning the full context of the
My
verse?
friend, you are wasting my time. You are repeating yourself. Look what you did. Look what you did. Look what you did. You asked me to open the dictionary, and I have the dictionary in front of you. Getting you busted. It says, قال الله عز وجل وسع. You see the word كرسيه السماوات والأرض أي اتسع لها ووسع الشيء لم يضق عنه. It is about size. Apologize. You said you will accept. You said you accept لسان العرب. What?
It's not a physical. It's not physical. You're
what do you mean? When I said to you, wasa mean size, and it's about how big the chair. You said to me, no. Go to لسان العرب. لسان العرب agree with me.
Yes, yeah.
It says اتسع لها. What اتسع لها mean? It's about size. ووسع الشيء لم يضق عنه. My friend, it's about size. It's in front of you. No, talking about the chair. Where is the mulk? Where is the mulk? Can you show me the mulk?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, yeah. What the ittisa' is the proliferation of the creation. So once,
my friend, you said everybody heard you. You said open, guys. Did he say? Did he say open? Did he say open the dictionary of Lisan al-Arab? Okay, this is the one you chosen. It agree with me. It says it's about the size of the chair of Allah.
It's not agreeing with you. Where is the physical? Okay, give me the word.
Okay. ووسع الشيء لم يضق عنه وسع كرسيه أي اتسع لها وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض أي اتسع لها. اتسع لها. What اتسع لها mean?
الاتساع لها لا يعني اتساع مادي. I don't know where the hell you're getting.
So guys, let us translate. Let us translate. He said the word اتسع لها, which mean wide as it is, does not mean physical. It's not doesn't. So it mean what? It's a chair. It's a physical. It is describing the size.
Here, I'll translate for myself. Here, okay. You're misrepresenting me. I'll go ahead and explain. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض أي اتسع لها, meaning what? It expanded for it. The dominion expanded. There's literally no contradiction. But I'll also mention this. It's funny that you emphasize this idea of there being physicality because you're trying to showcase that, oh, how can there be like a physical kursi? This is logically contradictory. But then when I mention how the
no. This is not my point. This is no. You see, this is a fabrication from you. My point is My point is, in my belief, God can be, and God came to us as a man. So in your religion, either the throne is a physical. It is so. Hold on. Is Allah, just to make it simple? In my belief. Hold on. You see, you're trying. You painted yourself with oil, and you put conditions about what you accept, what you don't accept.
Not at all. I think I've been very charitable. And
all right. So now, is your God Allah a spirit? Is your God Allah a spirit? Let us understand your God first. Is your God Allah? Is your God Allah a spirit?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the spirit.
Where do you get this from?
ذات الله subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah هل Allah shay.
I'm asking you, where do you get this from?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a being. What is a being?
I know he's a being. So he's a physical being.
No, he's not a of course he's not a physical being. That's
okay. You said to me he's a spirit. Can you show me where it says he's a spirit? You're making things up.
Ruh. Do you know what a ruh is?
Yeah, I know what ruh. Ruh is not an Arabic word too. Even this one is not an Arabic.
Of course.
What is ruh? Okay, what is ruh? What is ruh? What is ruh?
Telling me, hold on. Ruh is not an Arabic word. So you're telling me right now, if I go ahead and go to Antara bin Shaddad, or another Arab and give you one of his poems where he talks about ruh, are you gonna then say, oh, like, where are you bringing this from, man?
You see, the Arabic language, hold on, the Arabic language does not exist. The Arabic language is a collection of languages. So you say it is an Arabic language, there's nothing is called Arabic. There's no Arabic in the Arabic. Secondly, you said to me that the ruh, you said to me that the ruh mean Allah. Allah is a spirit. Look what it says. You know, you don't even know how to read. It says here that يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا, and then the Quran is said يسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي. So it's from the command of my Lord. So Allah is commanding Allah. How many Allah you have? If the one who command the ruh.
Again, that's why I was actually asking you so I can clarify furthermore, because I was saying, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a being? Are we going to say, oh, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing beings, therefore there's many Allahs? That doesn't make any sense.
I did not say that. What does have to do with my topic? What does have to do with my what said? If Allah commanding the ruh, if Allah commanding the ruh, and Allah is the ruh, is Allah commanding other Allah?
Because you didn't ask me to explain to you what the verse is talking about.
No, you said for sure Allah.
That's very different. It's like me saying, is Jesus a thing?
Listen,
you say,
you said for sure Allah is a spirit. You said for sure Allah. You see, you keep talking, you don't want to listen, and you don't want to answer. You said for sure Allah is a spirit. I said to you,
dig these holes. But then I'm showing you that you're not being consistent.
My friend, where you got that Allah is a spirit? You said to me, ruh.
By virtue of you asking me.
Here it says that the one who command the ruh is Allah. Who is the one who command the ruh? Listen, who is the one who command the ruh?
If you're going to ask me about a different ruh in the Quran, that's also going to be something that's distinct.
What? Is Allah the ruh or not?
Again, you asked me before bringing these verses. You said, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ruh? What is a ruh? What do we define as a ruh? A ruh is a being that's living, a being that's living. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
No, ruh means spirit.
Hey, Allah.
Ruh means spirit.
Now, يسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي. And then they're asking you about other living beings.
So ruh is not a spirit? So hold on. So now for the Mu'tazila, ruh is not a spirit?
Where did I say that?
Okay, so is Allah here? Who is commanding the ruh?
Before, here, I'll make things a lot easier. Define ruh. Define ruh.
Define ruh, guys. Define ruh. You see, first of all, your Quran, hold on. Your Quran, they ask Muhammad, hold on. You asked me for define. Okay, wait a minute, we talk. You asked me to define ruh, but don't you see your God could not define ruh? They asked Muhammad, what is a ruh? Muhammad, he went for 7 weeks, and he came back saying to them, okay, they are asking you about the ruh. Tell them the ruh is from the command of my God. But what is the answer? There's no answer until now.
Well, first of all, have some respect when you mention the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I don't respect Muhammad. You don't force me to respect Muhammad. This is the last. You're trying to find an excuse to run. You're trying to find an excuse to run. You know that you are coming to talk to people who don't believe in Muhammad.
No excuse to run. But
listen,
if you're going to talk to me, you're going to talk with me with respect.
I am saying the truth. I can show you that Muhammad could not answer. Muhammad could.
Number two.
Muhammad. Listen. Okay, you know what? We can finish our debate. We can finish our debate in 2 minutes. We can finish our debate in 2 minutes. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. If Allah is the ruh, if Allah is the ruh, if Allah is the ruh, when Allah he breathed into Mary's vagina, did he put himself inside Mary's vagina?
It's like me asking you, can you define God? And then when
don't change topic. Don't change topic. When Allah he breathed, when Allah he breathed the ruh into Mary's vagina, did he breathe himself into her vagina?
You understand what I'm saying now?
I'm asking you a question. I try to avoid it. When Allah he breathed into Mary's vagina, and he is the spirit. You said to me, Ruhana. Listen, you said to me, Ruhana, Ruhana. Okay, Ruhana. So now Allah, he breathed into Mary from Ruhana. What he breathed into Mary from Ruhana? He breathed himself, according to you. So Allah now, he became inside Mary's vagina, and he is the Ruh entering vagina of Mary. Explain to us. Go ahead.
hold on. Are you talking about Sayyidah Maryam like that?
Yeah. Guys, isn't it the Quran say? Isn't it the Quran says? Listen.
Like that about Mary?
Just to show you how. Just to show you how hypocrite. Isn't it the Quran says نفخنا في فرجها in her vagina? So now when I read what your Quran is saying, you admitted that the Quran disrespect Mary. It's the Quran saying vagina. It's not me. I'm reading your book. And your book says that Allah, He breathed into Mary vagina. And now you are saying to me, is that how you talk about Mary? Ask yourself. Is that how God He speak about Mary? And look how the Muslim they lie in the translation. In Arabic it says نفخنا فيه. One verse says فيها, one verse says فيه. من روحها, من روحنا. وين فرجها. Did Allah breathe into Mary vagina? My friend, why you not answer? Did Allah breathe into Mary vagina? Yes or no? And what He breathed?
That's different. I'm saying you need to word it more respectfully.
What do you mean this is different? What do you mean this is different? What do you say? What do you mean this is different? I'm reading your Quran. Listen. Listen. Okay, you're trying to avoid the answer to the question. Allah, He breathed into Mary vagina His ruh. You said to me, Allah is the ruh. So now Allah is entering into Mary vagina. Yes or no?
That's what your belief is about Jesus entering a Sayyidah Maryam alayhi salam.
You see, guys, he avoiding. This is what the Muslim. Those are Mu'tazila. They have no religion. This is why the Muslim kill them. Wherever they find them, they kill their founder like a sheep because he is a fabricator. He make things up. I'm asking you the Quran in front of you. You said to me we have to speak Arabic, and you claim that you know Arabic very well. It's in front of you. When I read Arabic for you, you get ashamed and you say, is that how you respect Mary? This is what it says. وَمَرْيَمُ ابْنَةُ عِمْرَانَ الَّتِي أَحْصَنَتْ فَرْجَهَا فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِنَا. فِيهِ go back to farjiha. So فِيهِ we breathe into it. Into it what? Her vagina. So now you say to me, Allah is the ruh. And now the ruh is breathed into Mary vagina. So Allah now entering into Mary vagina. The mic is yours.
Okay, I was speaking for a long time. I don't know when you muted me, but you're saying it goes back to farjiha. That's my freaking point. I'm telling you, it does not explicitly say farjiha. That's what I was telling you.
It's not?
It doesn't say farjiha. It's metaphor. Like ala sabil mithal. Let me explain to you.
My friend, don't tell me example. Don't tell me example. Does it say farjiha? Does it say farjiha or not? Does it say farjiha or not? Don't give me example. Does it say farjiha or not?
No, let me read it does not say farjiha.
Okay, read it.
I'll pull up the verse.
It's let me wait for you, guys. He says it doesn't. He is saying it doesn't say farjiha.
Show me your screen
now. What a fabricator! He have a new Quran now. Read the verse. Here we go. Chapter 66, verse 12. Apologize for lying. You said it doesn't say farjiha. Everybody heard you.
ومريم ابنة عمران التي أحسنت فرجها فنفخنا فيها من روحنا. أحسنت فرجها. Here, what is it saying? It's saying she preserved herself. She has that chastity. You were saying he entered farjiha. It does not say anything about entered farjiha. لم يقل دخل.
فنفخنا فيه. نفخنا فيه. فيه go back to who? فيه go back to who? فيه. Listen, I can show you the i'rab of the sentence. Don't play games. فيه go back to who? To farjiha.
أحسنت farjiha is different from خرج.
We breathe into it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I will go with you. I will go with you.
How the hell this
Listen. I will go with you. فيه meant what? To what? He breathed where? It says فيه. In it. Okay, in it what? What is mentioned in the verse beside her vagina?
Well, you don't know how to have. You're scared of discussing the Trinity. You're scared. You're scared to discuss.
You are the one in the corner. I just showed you that you do not
No,
even
there
know,
is
you
no
don't have a
further. I can talk
religion.
to you for like
You
an
are
hour.
confused
I'll
about
talk
your
on
God.
and answer all
You
your
are
questions,
confused about your
and you're
God,
confused.
and you
I'm telling you
cannot
you're
answer if your
showing you
God is a
you're
spirit
sinning.
or not. And now you are making things
Now
up.
I'm interested.
You cannot
Beautiful.
answer. So
Beautiful.
I'm asking you now.
I will
Listen. So I'm asking you. Fihi, he breathed into it. To it what? Where he breathed? Go ahead. If it's not the farja, if it's not goes back to the vagina, and I have all the Arab, all the grammar for the verse. I can show it to you right now on the screen, and you will be. But you have to apologize for lying.
Again, very simply, nobody's lying because I clarified that to you. But the moment I reached the point of clarification, you cut me off. So let's see if you don't cut me off right now. I'll be pretty quick actually. You asked me without referring to the glorious Quran. You simply asked me, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a ruh? This is similar to somebody saying, is God a thing?
Why